Hello, what's up everybody? I'm back. Another build and hopefully better audio quality. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get into the build. So, of course, let's get into the stats. So, Vigor 40. Anybody who tells you 60, they just don't know how to dodge. I put 2 points into mine, so we're at 16. Endurance 24 is all you need for the equip load. Strength 52, Dexterity 55, because we're going to put quality bonuses on our weapons, right? So that's how you get the most damage out of them. 30 Faith. So that's the loadout there, 30 Faith, so you can cast the spells that you need to make the build pretty much indestructible. If you look over here on the right with the armor loadout we have and the talismans we have, our damage resistance is already absolutely insane. So again, that's why I think this is the best build, because it doesn't really require a lot of skill to use. It's just an insane build. There's not really a boss in the game that really gives this build any trouble. So yeah, even in PvP, no matter who you're going against, they're going to have trouble just because of our Ashes of War and stuff like that. So here's our equipment. We've got the Wakizashi with the Storm Blade on it. That is just because, you know, the claws themselves aren't going to have a lot of range, so this is just for any ranged, you know, damage that you need to do can be done with this Storm Blade attack, right? Any of those pesky flying enemies, people trying to run away, whatever, right? And then you've got Endure on the quality Bloodhound claws. Nobody ever expects Endure in PvP, and believe it or not, it helps with a lot of bosses. You know, I've tanked Waterfowl Dance with Endure many times when I'm like, uh-oh, you know, it's too late to dodge it because I got too aggressive. Endure will bail you out, so you can just be as aggressive as you want. And then I've just got the finger seal that S scales with Faith. Really, you know, this is substitutable for whatever you want to use here that scales an S with Faith. And then, of course, this is more mask, right? Beast Champion armor altered, so we don't have the cape on. Just because it looks cool, you can put it on if you want. It's up to you. You know, of course, you'll get better damage resistance. But, of course, Rotten Winged, a sword insignia for repeated attacks. I think this talisman is the best talisman in the game for new players. Obviously, you have to get pretty far to get it, unfortunately, but it vastly changes the game once you get this, because it boosts your physical damage just almost 15 or 20 points. So it's crazy. And then, of course, though, you already have a lot of physical resistance with this, so if you want to substitute this for, you know, the Filigreed Crest or Shard of Alexander, or the Old Lord's Talisman to make your claws, you know, flame last longer, any of that. Next talisman, Green Turtle Talisman, my favorite just for aggression, because, you know, you can use your whole stamina bar and still get a dodge off. Then, of course, Pearl Drake Talisman, because we're wearing all metal armor, so you need that to boost your lightning resistance. Otherwise, lightning's really going to tear you up. But if you're not facing lightning enemies, you know, it's not mandatory, but you know, you never know when a PvP invader is going to join with some lightning damage. But yeah, I've just got some daggers just because I like to have those. The last thing, of course, over here on the right, you want to have the Boiled Crab. Boost your physical damage negation. So, as you can see, there's a theme here. Just want as much physical damage negation as possible so we can just ignore the laws of the game and get in close. Okay, so now let's look at the spells. So, of course, we've got Flame Cleanse Me. That one is a no-brainer. It's going to help you in the rot swamp, or if you get poisoned, anything like that. Cures basically everything. Then we've got Flame Grant Me Strength. Increases your Blood Flame Blade damage. And of course, you guys already know Blood Flame Blade is probably one of the best, if not the best, you know, weapon enhancement spell in the game. So definitely want to run that. I'm running Darkness just for shiggles. You know, you can use whatever you want there. And then Lightning Spear. Again, this isn't a damage-based build, so Lightning Spear is just for those pesky ranged enemies. And then, of course, one that I do recommend, Black Flames Protection, is going to increase your physical damage negation, again, tremendously. So we can get to really crazy levels, so even if you have those enemies that are doing crazy combos like a Malenia, you can just ignore that physical damage. So yeah, if you guys have listened to me talk for 5 minutes, holy moly, thank you very much. And now you get to see some gameplay with the build, kind of show you how to use it, in certain situations, PvE, PvP, versus a few key bosses and enemies. So thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the gameplay.